So here we are with pound for pound elite fighter, world bantamweight champion Nonito, the Filipino Flash Donaire. So I didn't even know this going into the interview. This is your first time in New York, huh?
First time, man. First time. I mean, so far it's been great. I mean, we walked around for an hour and a half, you know, and it's awesome. You know, you'll see all those hot dogs and the pizzerias and stuff. It's really cool. It's what you see, you know, and what you hear about, you know. It's nice, and there's a lot of diversity, and there's a lot of people walking around, and it's a little bit chilly here, but I'm having a blast out here.
I mean, talk to me about the weather, because of course the Bay is not exactly
well, the Bay is
place.
pretty much the same actually, but you know, so far we're having good weather right now. It's warmer, but it's pretty much the same. I mean, it's windy, it's chilly, especially in San Francisco area, but you know, New York, I mean, I guess you can say similar, yeah.
So, I mean, tell me, your first time in New York City, you know, you're smelling all the hot dogs. I mean, have you been able to at least get a nibble on one, or?
Not yet.
No.
I'm waiting for one. I mean, I had a salad, you know, but I'm saving it for the night, you know. Victor's coming in, so I don't want to eat too much, because I arrived here and I don't want to eat, and then Victor comes in and he's hungry, we want to eat, so we're planning to have dinner after when he gets here, and you know, see what food we can have out here. But I know there's a lot. I mean, you smell them all over when you walk.
You know, of course, you know, you're a bantamweight champion right now. You're 118 pounds. You're a big bantamweight, actually. And is it hard sometimes where, like, getting close to a fight, you're in town and you want to try to...
I didn't have problem the last two fights, you know, with Sodorenko and Montiel. I think I took the time off, and then I've been off. I didn't go to the gym or anything like that, so I gained a lot of weight. So pretty much I'm just shedding it off. I mean, I've lost already 14 pounds, so I'm there. You know, I'm getting there, and I gotta make weight in a couple of days for the 30 days WBC 10 pounds weight limit. So you know, just gotta maintain it and try to get that weight. So that's why I'm trying to cut down the weight right now. But aside from that, yeah, it was difficult in the first couple of weeks trying to shed all that weight. But hey, you know, I've been gone for a bit, for a couple of months, and I think that I paid the price for living the good life sometimes.
So, I mean, tell me, is this going to be one of those instances where it's going to come down to the wire about you making weight, or are you at the point where you've figured out how to get down to 118 comfortably?
I always know how to get my weight. I mean, you know, the game is professional boxing, you know, and I take the professional part of boxing really seriously. I've never weighed over the limit, you know. Even when I was weighing at 111 or 115 or 118, I've never gone over, not once in my life, and I tend to, you know, to do the same throughout my career and always be in weight. You know, when I say I can make it, I'll make it.
Now talk to me about New York City again, because, you know, of course, this is your first time fighting here in New York, and we're a month out. I mean, is it going to be, is this something you always want to do, is go to the East Coast? And because, of course, New York City has a huge Filipino population. We had the parade here a couple months ago. 100,000 Filipinos showed up. So,
wow.
Yeah, New York is very serious with regards to Filipino community. I mean, is that something you're looking to tap into?
Well, definitely. I mean, you know, mainly what I do out there is go out there, represent who I am, and be the best of who I can be. Mainly, you know, a Filipino fighter going out there and just representing, you know, and there's a lot of people that supported me, but you know, it's exciting to be here, especially Madison Square Garden. I mean, it's history, you know, it's a historical event, place, and with me, it's the first time out here, and not in the East Coast, but in New York, and you know, we want to bring every support that we can from Filipinos and even Latinos. You know, I know I have a few of them, so I guess it can mark a territory where you know, when I move up in weight, there's gonna be guys like Puerto Rican fighters, you know, like Juanma, if I go up in that weight class, you know, or in the 122 pounders. I mean, there's a lot of guys from the East Coast that have fan following. So you know, I mean, for me, it's just exciting to be here. It's just exciting to get this opportunity to be fighting in a place, in a historical place.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, I'm trying to think actually. The last time a Filipino fighter defended a world title in New York City at Madison Square Garden, of course, Rodel Mayol fought there, but he wasn't the champion. I really think it was Flash Elorde.
Wow.
Back in like 1961,
wow, really?
I remember he fought in the guard. It may have been Flash Elorde the last time that a Filipino fighter. Oh, look, we have company. The last time a Filipino fighter defended his world title in Madison Square Garden. Tell me, is that an honor for you to reach what forever, no matter what happens, the Madison Square Garden will be the Mecca of New York. Do you feel that? Do you feel any sense of pride about that?
Definitely.
I mean, the Mecca of boxing. I'm sorry.
Definitely. I mean, come on. I mean, if you're telling me that the last person who ever defended Filipino fighter out here is Flash Elorde, I mean, come on. That's a great honor. I mean, it's as itself. I mean, to be in the same place. I mean, when I fought in Araneta, that was incredible for me. To be fighting where the great Muhammad Ali fought. Thrilla in Manila. That gave me a lot of confidence. That gave me a lot of encouragement to train hard, and that's the same way I look at it in the same scenario, especially with Flash Elorde fighting in there, in that arena, and with me, it's giving me that now, that mentality of wow, that's amazing,
Mm-hmm.
So I just keep working hard.